So hello, my beloved soul. It's Maylenah, the Encoding Shamanic Peacemaker. Well, today we're having a reading called Are They Coming Back to You and Will They Stay? And I thought it was appropriate to do, well, some items I found on my vacation, because I have been on a journey as well. And I found this beautiful swan feather and I couldn't fit it into the pick a card items, so I'm going to leave it there. Isn't it beautiful? It's so huge, very, very large. I've never seen a swan feather this large. So here are your items, all right? These items me and my son picked up at the beach, okay? And you can choose from this first one here. I really love this one. Yeah, and then we have this piece of, it's like a dried seaweed. I just love the way it curls, right? So, yeah, and then we have, well, the shell of a mussel, also a very beautiful one. So nature is really cool that way. Creates beautiful things to wonder about, right? All right, so so this is a little, you know, summer vacation-y reading where you can pick different items here. So whatever feels right. Well, that would be your reading. Okay. So let's take a look at, are they coming back to you and what will they, or will they stay? That's a reading, okay? All right, so yeah, I'll see you in your reading. So this is going to be your reading if you chose this first little funny stone here. Let's take a look at your person and what's going on. So I'm going to be pulling a few different oracles, I think, and I'm just listening to spirit right now to see. I actually always listen to spirit. I never plan my readings. I just have a lot of cards very close to me, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so they wanted one of these. Your person. Okay, childhood innocence. Okay, so this card reminds me of both that this person could be, well, seem to have less experience than you, and also it reminds me of the card Six of Cups. Look at these children here. So, and also there is an inner child that a person is working on here to sort of, I'm hearing release some stuff, okay? So let's see how this goes. I'm going to be using this new deck, Angelic Love and Relationship Oracle cards. So, yeah, okay, the energy that's coming in is this person is a little bit, well, I'm hearing the words freaked out and we get ask the angels for help. So they're like, and then faithfulness, okay? So I feel like they want to be faithful. They're really very, I feel like they feel strong that if they come in and when they come in, they're going to be faithful. They have learned this, okay? And then timing comes in. So allow events to unfold at the correct time. So this person is like, well, please give me some time. I'm curious about you. And we have journey. So I'm wanting a journey with you. I'm getting here from these cards, okay? Okay, so what are we doing now? Okay, we're doing sacred power. Ooh. I'm sorry. The swan feather just sort of fell into the light, the flame. That wasn't but that was like, okay, I'm afraid to get burned. I'm afraid to get burned. Do you see this feather sort of just did like, and it was in the flame, right? So there is a message here. There's always a message, you know, and it's spirit that moves the feather, right? It is. So, whoops, and this is falling out of the deck here. Abundance. Oh my God. And oh my God, I just feel like this person is and we have protection and transformation. This is so like, it's always like this. These cards come out so much right now. And unconditional love and retreat is stuck to the table. Okay, so let's just and truth. Okay, I just seen this and the Magician. I've seen these cards, I think, in my last few readings. It's like this is the energy of the collective divine masculine right now. It's like things are actually happening right now, and it's like, shit, am I going to really dive into this? Can I? I'm scared, but I want it, and I feel like it was given to me. I have no choice, but you know, to, well, change my ways and take off my mask, or just come to you. It's like, and to me, you're so beautiful. You're just this unconditional love. I just love the way you are. You're like, when I'm with you, I feel like we share the same heart and mind. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So I'm really trying to manifest this and become right for you and come incorrect for you. But right now this person is, well, taking a little pause because they need a little more time. I'm just getting, it's just a little more time. And I want another card because there is a hole here that's annoying to me. Okay, so yeah, I'm supposed to take this tree of life. Let it grow naturally, I'm hearing. Let it come naturally. The seeds have already been planted. And this is unconditional love. And this person is like, well, you're everything to me. You're like a gift from above. You are abundance. I feel abundant when I'm with you. I feel loved. I feel so nurtured, and I feel so loved. I feel so peaceful. I feel like I can trust you, and I just feel like I can be myself with you, and it's, I just love that emotion. I've never tried this before, and I'm also a little inexperienced. So a lot of my childhood trauma is coming out here, and my inner child is being healed right now. Okay, because of who you are and because of this meeting between you. Okay, and they have always learned to protect themselves. They've always learned to be careful and to do things perhaps not the right way, but a right way. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And so they're sort of stuck in a pattern from childhood that they have learned was right, and that didn't leave a lot of space to be free, to be themselves. And they lack some self-worth, I'm hearing, and they are, right now, they are recognizing that, and then they're gaining this self-worth. But it takes, well, a release of that, you know, mask or the hem that they have been, the skin they have been wearing, or what you call it when the snake changes their hem, isn't that the word? You know what I mean, right? So this is what they're doing right now. They're not changing. They're still being who they are, but they are ooh, they're having problems communicating what they're feeling. They were just sort of showing me by making me sort of unable to speak and cough. Well, so they are. Oh, I look at you, and I just I feel everything all at once, and I don't know what to say. I become mute. I feel what I feel is everything, and so for that I just sort of can't speak. I have no words. So you're making them actually very insecure, I'm getting, okay? And they're trying to deal with that because at the same time, they really have love for you. They really like you and they love you so much. But you sort of make them unable to both act or speak or come to a conclusion. Sort of their feelings for you are enabling them and they're sort of becoming a little handicapped. So they're not used to well, having all their insecurities coming out all at once toward only one person. This scares the hell out of them, and they're like, I'm just gonna have to get my head around that, you know. I just have to sort of figure out how do I deal with this, because I really want you. So there is a very huge attraction here, okay? But I'm really getting that you're gonna have to wait for this person because, well, they need, well, time. They need time to, well, release whatever it is, right? Okay, so I want to know, will they actually come back? I feel like they will. Yeah, I feel like they will. So now we're using the Mystic Moon Oracle here. So we get Mask and Divine Timing and Action and Self-Worth. Ascending, yes, and Lessons. Yeah, and then we have Mute. So those words are coming up again, right? Self-worth and mute and purge and devotion and mirroring and a fresh start. Wow. So and we have twin flame and union. That's good, right? So yeah, I definitely do think they will come back here. Let's just take these first ones and then we'll take the rest. Looks good, right? So, well, so they're recognizing that they have to, you know, sort of pull that mask off and show themselves completely to you. And it's not only toward you they have to, well, release the mask. It's like toward everyone or everything in their world. It's like a really huge deal because you're sort of changing their consciousness here. All right, because they are ascending right now. They are ascending through the lessons that, well, the world gives them and that you give them, right? And yeah, so so right now they're working on it. They really are working on it. and they really want to take some action, and I feel like they will take some action and keep seeing you and be with you, and but they will still be a little quiet, and you won't sort of see or notice what they actually do feel for you, and you will be so insecure about it because it's like they sort of act like they don't love you, but they do. They're just not saying anything. Um, and if they're ghosting you, it's because they're purging. They are needing some time and some space to, well, heal and to get there, right? To figure out, how do I actually step into my self-worth? How do I actually ascend and become the light that I was born as, right? And then we have mirroring. So yeah, it's like you definitely do mirror each other, and it's like when you have a thought or feeling, then they get the thought and the feeling. So you are on the same journey, both of you, right? So what I'm getting here is that you also might not be completely ready for this person. But, well, your higher self has sent you this person for a reason. And the reason is that you asked for them. You asked for them. And perhaps this person was not what you were expected. And they come with a lot of perhaps childish or inexperience and stuff like that. But so you're also having to doubt a little bit. And but what you most doubt is whether or not they are actually willing to come in again, and or they're willing to stay, right? But this person is wanting a fresh start here with you, and they're wanting to be with you. They want to devote themselves to you because, well, they feel like when they're with you, you are one heart and one mind and soul, because you're twins. So yes, they're wanting to have a union with you. They're wanting to have a beautiful life with you, I'm getting. Okay. So yes, they're going to stay once they come in. All right, so, well, what a beautiful reading, you guys. This was very beautiful. Trust. I'm hearing the words trust. You gotta just trust that the universe handed you this person, and just enjoy things as they are right now. Whenever you see them, whenever you talk to them, whenever you call them or whatever, just enjoy these moments. Be grateful for them. And I'm hearing step into your femininity. Go down into your heart space and feel yourself in your body and in your heart. And just be that feminine, right? And let them be the masculine, I'm hearing. Okay? And I'm hearing, can you? So Spirit is giving me an idea of how you can let a divine masculine be a man even more. Can we? It is, can we? All right, so, well, when you're with this person, you can ask them if you can. Like, can we go for a walk later? Or can we, have fish for dinner tonight? Or can we meet up in that place? Or because it's so beautiful. And so when you say can we, and give this over to them as a question that makes them feel like they are the decision maker. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. So sorry, it's like, wait a minute, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to say, but you understand, when you ask someone, can we do that, you know, then you're in your femininity, and you're sort of leaving it up to them, because they are the divine masculine. They're the ones who are deciding what you're doing, and that will make them feel more, I feel like, masculine, more in control of themselves, actually. Not that they want to control you, but they need you to hand them the strength that they are and that they carry inside. Okay, that was a final message. I don't know where it came from, but so I hope you can use it. Okay. But this is a twin, and the twins are supposed to react this way. So this person of yours is a runner, and you might have been sort of the chaser, or more into it to begin with, right? And well, you're learning as well. Both of you are learning, and when you sort of stand really firm inside of yourself, then they will actually notice it, and they will come back. Okay. So and they're gonna stay. All right. So, well, thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. I do have personal readings. I still have a summer discount. If you want one, then you can look in the description box, and write me an email. All right. So and don't forget to hit the bell button, because then you will get all of my readings. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my readings, because many of you actually watch my videos and are not, haven't subscribed. So, so it's like half of you or something like that. It's a lot. So, well, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. All right, take care. So this is your reading if you chose this beautiful little curly wonder from nature. All right, so well, let's see your person. Are they coming back? Are they actually coming back? Are they actually coming back? I'm using Earth Magic right now, and I'm going to be doing some different oracle cards in this reading here. Are they coming back? I'm pulling in your person's energy. Are they coming back? Are they coming back? We get promise, new moon and promise, and wolf instinct. Okay. That was some really hardcore cards here, with lots of action. Lots of action. This is actually moving a lot, right? It's like so it's like they're really now they're using their instinct, they're using their intuition, and what they're doing right now is figuring out what kind of promise they can bring you when they come in, I'm hearing. Okay, so let's do the sacred power, just a few of them. Sacred wisdom. Okay. Enlightening. Okay, what a lot of power here. Action. What are they doing? What are they doing? Unconditional love. And tree of life, and soul journey, and purification, Animal kingdom, intimacy, and freedom. And illusion. Okay, I'm just getting that we need to have all these cards. So my God, they are really contemplating a lot of things here, a lot of things, I feel like, and they are like thinking about you a lot. I'm hearing they're thinking about you all the time and figuring out how to do this best, and they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to hurt themselves. They don't want to hurt anyone. They're like really trying to do this the right way, and they have a lot of expectations upon themselves, I'm hearing here. But when their feelings for you are fast, I'm hearing it's their feelings for you that is fast, really, really fast. Okay, so it's like when they're with you, they see that you're such a beautiful soul. You're unconditional love, and they feel unconditional love for you, and you sort of make them feel like they can't not come for you. They have to, by instinct, they have to just come and get you. Okay, and they see you as this beautiful tree. It's like the mother tree is like the empress energy that's coming in with this tree of life, and they're like, how can I stop? I can't stop. And when they're with you, they are so turned on by you, they're so passionate about you, and they're like they feel like struck by lightning when they saw you. When they look into your eyes, they feel like they are struck by lightning. And it's like the sacred wisdom comes in with this knowledge that this is, well, a truth that has been handed to them and to you. And so there is sort of nothing they can do about it. It's in their, well, blood. You are in their blood, I'm hearing. That's very, very beautiful, right? Yeah, it's very beautiful. Okay, I'm supposed to put this here. That's because there was another card, so I'm not supposed to put it here. Sorry, I'm a little weirded out by all these cards on top of each other. Okay, there we go. Good. So it's like I want to protect you with this animal kingdom just underneath the unconditional love. I want to protect you. I want to, you know, I want to take you. I want to be with you. I want to, this is you're part of their soul's journey. It's like you almost have the same soul's journey. All right, and that journey is to get rid of and be free of illusions and untruths, right? And so they're like, I don't want to keep this inside anymore. I just want to, well, let it go. All these things that are holding us back, and I just want to tell you how I feel, or I just want to be with you. I want to, well, have sex with you. I want to, you know, I want to be free with you. I want to, you know, you are my twin. You could be twins with this card here. We have the yin and yang and the white and black horse. It's like, and the spirals of the universe is like, well, everything is, well, becoming one here. I was never free before I met you. I never felt like I could be exactly who I am. I am with myself now. I see myself in you. I notice it every time I look in your eyes. Then I just get hit by lightning. I'm like, and they're longing to be intimate with you. Okay, so this person is pretty hooked. They are pretty hooked. Let's angelic love and relationship oracle cards. Let's take them and see, are they coming back to you? Are they coming back? I kind of feel like that they are. So because this is very, very strong energy. They can't not sacrifice. True love is selfless. Okay? Infinity. Your love is timeless and stability. Set a solid foundation and honesty. Relationships need trust, new beginnings. Look forward to a new beginning and admitting. It's okay to admit errors and put things right. All right, so what I'm getting here is there will be some well, words that will be spoken here, and they will sort of come around to the fact that it's not actually a sacrifice to be with you. It's well, their soul's purpose. It's like it's not taking anything away from them, it's adding upon it. Their life, right? Or their heart or their soul, right? Is adding upon it. More good things are coming in. So now they're sort of ready to say, let's do this. Let's be stable with each other, and so I want a solid foundation with you. I want a life with you. I'm hearing here. Okay. Okay. We have teamwork in the bottom here. Be united for a good relationship. So yeah, you will definitely they will definitely say, let's work on this, right? Because I want to, right? So now I'm using the mystic moon here to see, will they stay? I feel like they will come back, right? They will come back. They're like, okay, I'm doing the sacrifice for you. It's not a sacrifice. They want to say, you know what? It's not all about me. I know that. It's about us. And I understand that we are an us, right? And that we are supposed to be with each other here forever, right? Big dreams are coming. Will they stay? Big dreams are a very good card. And we have ascending. Yeah. So things are happening here. Things are happening. When you are ascending, you know, well, that's a good thing in a relationship, in devotion and action. We have another twin flame. You should go back and see reading number 1. It's almost the same energy here. Okay, so wow, what's going on in spring? You could have met each other in spring, or this could be as a sign of a new beginning with you, and a fresh start of this relationship, right? Perhaps they sort of left for a little while, and then they come in full force and are like, you know what, I decided what I want, and what I want is you. Okay. And they could have sort of put away their pride and ego there for a while. They have a lot of pride and ego, and they are well coming in. I'm just getting, I can't live without you, because you are this beautiful divine feminine unconditional love over here. And my God, I have been thinking about you. Contemplation. I've been thinking and thinking and thinking about you like crazy. And I just can't get you out of my mind. And this one stuck to my hand, commitment. And just under that we have the answer is yes. And the 5th dimension, and surrender and family. Okay. So wow. What's going on? This sort of fell out. It's the pause card. It's just right now, just give them a break. Just give them a break. Look here in this picture how this woman is holding, well, the sun, right? So what you're waiting for is good. What you're waiting for is gonna be good. What you're waiting for is happiness and joy, and it's so precious and it's so special. All right, so this is sort of like a little message for you. Okay, and stay in this divine femininity here. Be grateful. Be grateful for every little, you know, thing about them, all your, you know, well, meetings with them or whatever, you know. They are not abandoning you. They are, well, coming into their own, because they have big plans. They have big plans. The moment they first saw you, they were like, whoa, this person, I feel like I could marry them. And that means I have to change, well, my entire life, or whatever I thought was going to happen from now on. And, you know, and then, you know, they sort of stuck their pride in your face and their mask in your face, like, weirding you out, right? and acting so weird, right? And for some of you, right, they could have been like, and you'd be like, what? Like, just, you know, relax. So that's an energy that comes a lot actually right now, because what's happening, the old paradigm is collectively actually slowly shutting down, right? So guilt, shame, control, authority, the hardness of the masculine energy is sort of, well, not working anymore in this new energy. You sort of can't use it anymore, right? Because no one will sort of buy it. No one will actually be afraid of it anymore. Or yeah, some will, but it's the new era is like, you know what, there is no, well, real essence in that old masculine energy from the old paradigm. So if you are a person that's running around and still carrying that, then you know what, this divine feminine will be like, no, I see you. You are not that. I see you. You are beautiful. And you are ascending. You're ascending. I know you from the 5th dimension. I feel you. I sense you. So you don't kid around with me, because I know you. And divine masculine is going to be like, whew, you know, where can I hide? Where can I hide? You can't. You can't hide. You have to surrender. Okay. So they're getting around to it, and they really want to take action. They really want to. Because they know that you are more than just, you know, your normal hookup. This is something long term. This is something long term. So this person, well, are they going to stay? First of all, they're your twin flame, so they sort of can't leave, right? And yeah, well, they're your family. They want to build a family with you. So this is what they're planning, all right, and have that new beginning. And so the answer is yes. They will stay. They can't do anything else. They're, you know, they have to, or this is their essence. They are you. They are you. They are your soul, and you are their soul. Because the twin flame is one soul, right? All right, so, whoa, this was a gorgeous reading. Whew. Okay, you guys, well, I gotta have to leave you with this, but it still is really good, right? So, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for watching, and well, I hope to see you next time. Well, I just have to tell you that I have a summer discount on my reading. If you want to have a personal reading with me, I do love readings of 1 hour. I do them on table, and I send it to you in a link. So I do a 1 hour love reading, and I do a 20 minutes channeled message from your specific person, where I lay down 3 cards and then I channel their voice over these cards for you. Okay, So these are the two options, and if you want one, well, then you just send me an email and I'll do one for you. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the bell button so you can connect to my energy in my readings. That means that you will actually get, well, better readings for you, because you have sort of said yes to well, being a part of my energy here and my cards and you know, my spirit guides and stuff like that. So so hit the bell. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, take care. So this is going to be your reading if you chose this little fine muscle here. Okay, well, your person, are they going to come back? Are they going to come back? These are the Earth Magic cards. I'll be using just a few oracles for these readings here. So let me pull in this energy of your collective person. And we have the first one, Fog Veiled. Okay. Let's see what comes next. And Clouds Shape-Shifting. All right, so all right, so one more. Are we going to have one more? I'm a little promise. Okay, so all right, so well, I'm gonna have to clarify these cards because they give me mixed signals, or this person gives me mixed signals, you guys. So there are some things that they're not telling us, and they are sort of, you don't know exactly what they're feeling, because they're sort of always changing their face. It's sort of like they're wearing a mask, but they do bring you promises, right? And have brought you or a feeling of, well, loving feeling inside of, well, that you can trust them. So we're using now the sacred power, and we have retreat. So, well, yeah, you're not sort of with this person right now, I'm getting. Where are they at, and what's going on? What's going on here? So Animal Kingdom. Okay, so they're like, right now they're like a little all up in their, well, mind, or, and it's very hard for me to read this. They're all over the place with emotions. They're like, first they're like not saying anything, then they're there, and then they're not there, and then they're like, whew. Perhaps this person is very physically attracted to you, and then they show you that they're so physically attracted. There we came, intimacy. So they're physically attracted to you, and then they leave you, and they're like, well, not there anymore. Not there anymore. I feel like I should take some different cards for this reading than the other ones. Okay, so I'll be using the energy oracle deck here to clarify this person a little bit more. Perhaps this person is very sexually attracted to you, and you sort of can't really always trust them, I'm getting. So are they coming back? Are they coming back? Rest and rejuvenation. Okay, so, but there's sort of yin-yang. I'm hearing false twin. They could be a false twin, because then we have hostilities, and that card tells me that sometimes well, what's hostile is their inner world. It's well, what they will allow themselves to actually have in this life, and that means you, right? So it's like this, well, arguing that's going on in this energy is with themselves. It's going on inside of them. It has nothing to do with you, I feel like. But it still affects you, of course, right? It still affects you. I feel like this person could be someone who's really giving and very nice towards you, the sun. This person could be a Leo. I'm just hearing that. I only do astrological signs when I hear them from spirit, okay? And here we have the woman holding a coin. So perhaps you're a little bit more well off than this person, or they see you as someone who is very good at, well, providing for themselves. And we have the sacral chakra, Oriel. So I feel like the way they give love or offer love is through sex. That's a lot, coming in a lot here, okay? And the way you give love and, well, offer love is with love, okay? You are the woman holding a coin here, and perhaps you're also the heart. And perhaps you are more. I feel like you are a little more holding a heart than a coin, but they think of you as someone very strong and very self-sufficient. Okay, and there this victory card comes out telling us that their purpose in this relationship is to win you over. That's what I'm hearing, win you over, and to sort of lure you to come back, lure you into coming back. Their attraction towards you is so great, like it's crazy, like a little obsessed, a little bit. But they're sort of all tied up in this weird situation that they're doing. And you could have left with a journey card coming out here. You could have said, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going off, and I'm going to be looking in the world here. I'm going to look for my happiness, because what you want is a happy family here, right? And so I feel like now they're a little scared. So now they're like, well, having to come up with a strategy how to keep you. I'm getting here because they have become attached to this role playing that they have been doing. I'm getting, okay. Okay, so which cards should I do now? These cards are going to be a little different than the other decks. The other readings. Sorry, I'm trying to get all of the romance angels out of the box. They're sort of stuck. They get stuck. Okay, so I want to know, well, I feel like they will be back over and over and over again. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling and sensing. But is this, someone that is going to stay in your life? Separation, forgiving and learning, and romantic feelings and unrequited love. And love yourself first. All right, so and chemistry. You have chemistry, and I feel like you could have love for this person if they would just, pull themselves together and give you love, well, equally as much than you would have at one point. Perhaps not now, but before, you would have said, okay, then let's, be together. But I feel like you also always have known that this is not the best and most secure relationship for you, and that you would will have to carry their heavy bag of life that they sort of are bringing into this relationship. Okay, but there is a lot of chemistry, a lot of magnetic attraction toward you. So this is about you learning to forgive, and it's not learning to forgive them, it's learning to forgive your father for a lot of you, or mother. Okay, so this is a part of, well, this is sort of a gift to you, so you can actually release some of your own trauma. Okay, and it's about loving yourself first. Okay, and yeah, and I get true love and codependency. So what I'm having to say here is, well, you know what? Well, this is a soulmate. This is a soulmate of yours, but that doesn't mean that this is the right one, right? It still is. I feel like you guys will love each other, well, for the rest of your days. When you see them, you will have love for them. That's what I'm hearing. But right now, you're not supposed to be together in this life, I'm hearing. But because, well, this person is not able to actually love you the way you love them. Or they are, but they can't give you what you need. Okay, that's so complicated, but I feel like you were not meant to, in this life, to well, be together, because this person is just not on the same vibration as you, and they're not supposed to be in this life. And but they feel codependent on you because, and you might feel codependent on them, because you know each other so strongly from the other side, right? You are soulmates in some way, all right? So, but you are so different from one another with the religious factors here. And this person has a tendency of not, well, coming in correct, and just, they will keep, well, not coming in correct. I'm getting, they will just keep on, well, doing stupid, idiotic things, or, well, hurting you, saying things that are not appropriate, and then really things that are just not nice, or like or take a jab at you sometimes, or something like that, like or they will not be able to be faithful. They will need to have other well, lovers in their life, or they will be flirting with other people throughout a relationship with them. Okay, so will they will they come in? They will come in, I feel like, again and again, if it is that, like, here we have return and signs. I just opened it, and very often when I do that, you know, this is the cards coming out. So yeah, they will return, but you know what, you have to pay attention to the signs, because we have shadow work and received. So this is, pay attention to, well, this shadow work that you have been going through with this person, where you actually realized what you are worth, right? And separation, this heartbreak, right? And unawakened, this person will never be as awakened as you. They were just meant to come into your life to help you awaken, to be a catalyst for you, so you could find your new direction in life here, so you could release, well, mother, father trauma, whatever, right? And find, well, balance inside. And you know, be able to care for yourself, be able to care for your inner child, so your inner child could come back out into the world here, right? Will they stay? Will they stay? I know, as a separation and unawakened. No, you're going to release them. I'm just hearing you are going to release them. Destruction. So no, yeah, I feel like this person is holding you back. This is a karmic partner for you. All right, this is a karmic partner, and that means in this case that they're here to teach you something, and so you have done your shadow work. You've listened to the sign, you have received the messages and the teachings, and well, you are going to say, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I'm taking care of me now. I'm wanting to be alone from now on, because what I want now is to go for the partner that I really am truly meant to be with, that is on my vibration, my 5th dimension partner. And this person is definitely not it, okay? It's because their vibration is very, very low, and they will stay in fear and keep doing these fake twin flame cycles. We're coming in and coming in, okay, coming out, coming in, coming out. It will just, they will keep on doing this like over and over again until you completely end it, okay? Until you completely end it. Because you are about to go on into another journey. You are awakening into the 5th dimension, and they are staying. They're staying here. I'm just kidding. They're staying here for a little while longer. And what you are going to do is you're going to find your real true twin and find your perfect union. This person is your karmic partner, and they were supposed to teach you these lessons here, okay? They're the dark night of the soul. This person could be a player, a devilish energy, right? And they were just meant to teach you these lessons, okay? But there is a union coming for you, I'm hearing Spirit say. The moment you let this person go, well, then, you know, things are coming in for you. And in the top we have twin flame. Wow, lots and lots of twin flames are meeting up right now. So what I'm getting here is this is a good ending for you. Let's look at these 3 last cards. They have nothing to do with the person you're asking about, but this has to do with what's coming in your future. All right, so yeah, so that's a good thing, right? Okay, so well, this was what I had for you, you guys. You can do it. I know I just did it myself. So or sort of, you know. But yeah, this is life. This is relationships. Relationships are meant for us to, well, mirror ourselves toward something so we can change within, right? And it's all about loving ourselves deeper and deeper and more, and knowing our needs and our worth, right? So well, this was your reading, and you guys, I do have a summer discount on my reading still, if you want one. I do a 1-hour reading here on my table. I choose these crystals for you. It's going to be your table. So, and you can ask me some questions about you and your person. Or I do a 20-minute reading with only 3 cards on the table, and I use these cards to channel your specific person. So, well, they will sort of speak in the reading and say stuff to you that they want to say. Okay? So these are the 2 types of readings I'm offering. All right, so well, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the bell button. Hit that bell button, because then you connect with my energy and you get all of my readings. So we can connect. Thank you so much for watching, and well, I hope to see you next time. All right, take care.